Gonna do a bit of a wander today, show you what's up.
Hey friends, if you don't already know me, we built a new house and moved in a year ago, so this is the house. The goal for the outside is a permaculture food forest and a really nice garden vibe for entertaining, almost like you're moving from room to room in the yard. So here's where we're starting off after our first year.
Here's some of my crocuses. I've never planted bulbs before, so it's my first time. I put them like bordering this playground area and this little triangle. I got a bunch of cuttings. I don't know if this is elderberry or currant, but they're sprouting. This is a pawpaw, and over here as well. Here's the pawpaw. Looks like it's coming to life. And again, either an elderberry or currant. Can't really tell. We have a septic system. We get city water, but we have a septic system instead of sewer. So our gray water comes out of this sprinkler back here, and it's basically created like a swamp. So I need to do a whole lot of amending back here, but what I did do is plant a bunch of willows, and they're already like loving it. The goal is to kind of create like a channel and fill it in with like river rocks, I think, because this gets very stagnant and grows a lot of like blue-green algae, and I don't really want it to be a place where mosquitoes come to thrive. That's not really my goal for my home. But we've got a lot of willows here. I don't know exactly what I expect the willows to look like, but I do know you can use willow branches for like basket weaving and stuff, so I might try that out. Who knows? If you have a sprinkler for your gray water, I'd love to know what you have set up for that space. This space had to be cut down when we built our house because they needed to hook in the water and the gas on that road instead of the one that's that way, which would have just meant going down our driveway, but apparently it just wasn't possible, so they had to cut this down, and I need to fill it in. My dad gave me a big bucket of acorns, so I'm gonna sort through those and see which ones are viable to plant, and we'll see if I can get any oak trees. Pretty sure there are a bunch of frogs living in here, but I need to connect this to the gray water runoff and get it running downhill so that it isn't this disgusting swamp. I think the frogs love it, but again, not a fan of mosquitoes. Oh, there's our Christmas tree. So here's our back patio area. We built this patio ourselves. I can't say it's the highest quality, but we did do it. I've got this mulched out. I've got a whole bunch of garlic planted around here, and there's shallots and stuff back there. Hold on. So the plan is to have a pergola over this spot. We're gonna get like a dining table here. I think I'm gonna put the grill and the smoker back in this area. So I have the pergola come up over this area and then have grapevines and vining flowers over it. to provide shade and stuff. I need to fill in this space with a bunch of herbs and stuff, I think, but I've got more like wildflower, perennial flowers in here. Looks like they're coming back up. That I think was, oh, I don't know, what were you? Something. So I put more of the like currants and elderberries here too. I can't say that they all didn't get stepped on during the winter when the boys were playing outside, but they're here. Here's one of my Siberian peaches. So I think they're pretty cold hardy. So this area is going to be like a fire pit area. I think I just want to put flagstones down and kind of make it pretty chill with like logs to sit on. And we're gonna have flagstone path going from the driveway to the playground and then split off here and come this way and connect to here to go up onto the patio. And then over this way, this is gonna be the vegetable garden. You can see the yarrow coming back really well already. Tons of garlic. I got 3 different types of garlic, and this spot over here is all shallots. And I need to fill up my bird feeders. I'm really bad about that. And this is something, I have no idea what any of them are, and we're just gonna find out when they grow up. That's my little sad little lavender plant. But this is the south side of the house, so I think we should be able to get a lot of good stuff on here. Even with the pergola here, I think it'll get some good sun, because I think it'll definitely take a while for the grapes and the flowers to establish themselves on the pergola. I think this is ranunculus. Planted bulbs. I have no idea. I don't know how bulbs work. And I think some of these are some kind of willow, and then elderberries maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna put a fence around this. This will be the vegetable garden. I want like an arch trellis or arbor to go over the entrance here. I'm not gonna do any raised beds this time. This is a blackberry. It's thornless. Little leaves, they're really cute. Once I get the fence built, I'm gonna get some logs from the forest. We have so many down trees. I'm gonna try and find some that are beginning to decompose, but obviously not so decomposed that I can't move them. And I will border the outside of the fence and kind of pile mulch over them so that it does 2 things. It'll create fertility in those spaces, kind of like a mini hugel mound, and it will be kind of an extra deterrent for like bunnies and whoever burrows into the garden. These are the remnants of the pumpkins from last year. And my poor little fuchsia. So here's the, what is this? The west side of the house. There's our septic, whatever these are called, just like the tanks. I haven't really gotten enough stuff to fill in this area yet, like not mulch or seeds. If you see grass like this, this is red fescue and also white clover, I believe, like Dutch clover or something like that. But I think this side of the house will be nice to do a bunch of trees. So I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm thinking from the porch. So from here, I'm gonna do a flagstone path off the sidewalk and kind of curving up this way. So we can go into what's gonna be like an orchard section. Right here, I have my magnolia tree. I've always wanted one, and got one. It's so cute. It's got these little fuzzy babies. We'll see how it does. I hope it gives me a little bit of something this year. And this is a mulberry tree or bush or whatever. I don't know how it's doing. It's tough to say. It doesn't look 100% dead, but we'll see. I think I just busted up a spider's web, sorry. Anyway, this will be trees and stuff. I think the path from here will go here, around this way, and then around the back of the garden, between the garden and where the woods start. I need to get all of this landscaping like silt fence taken out. I think it's supposed to be done by a professional, but we haven't had a professional do any of our landscaping, so whatever. So I'm gonna take you into the forest for a second, into my sad little section that I haven't really done much with. So this is meant to be my mushroom farm, but all I did was put a couple of logs here. I haven't actually inoculated anything. I have some like pegs of mushrooms that have spores or like mycelium on them, but I didn't get around to actually putting them in the wood. I think I have like maybe shiitake, maybe some kind of oyster, and maybe not lion's mane, but something related to it. So I might do it this spring, even though I bought them in the fall. Hopefully they're still viable. They've just been sitting in the garage fridge. So this is the north side of the house. I have a rose here, but I think I need to move it where there's more sun. It didn't do anything last year. And this is like a climbing hydrangea. The goal was to get a bunch of flowers climbing up this wall, because when you're sitting on the porch, you have this view, which, you know, I wanted to make it look nicer, so I needed to get some shade tolerant vining flowers. And we have whatever these guys are. These are old, but welcome. And I did plant some hostas over here, but they either died or got eaten. I have no idea if they're gonna come back up. This is lavender. This is a brown-eyed Susan. Got little baby leaves coming up. This guy, this is a thimbleberry. I don't know how it's doing though. We will find out. Looks like, doesn't look dead. And this is my other Siberian peach. It looks okay. And I did put some strawberry here. Here's one of them, but they've kind of been like sitting around all winter. So I don't know how well those are going to do. Let's go up this way. I feel like I put some kind of bulbs here, but I don't remember. This is sedum. It's coming back up. They're so cute. This is my little fairy house. My chives. This thing is like a gargantuan bush. This is black-eyed Susan. It's coming back already. This is a rose. I think this one's like pinkish. We'll see. Can't remember. I know I put bulbs here. I don't know what they were. Maybe allium. This is another thimbleberry. It's alive. This is a patch of wildflowers. Here, and there, and there, and there. It may evolve into something else, but right now it's wildflowers. That's something. I don't remember. My aunt gave me some plants and I don't remember what they were. again, something. That's a rose. And this is an iris, I believe. I don't know what the heck this is. I found it. It looked like a plant that had roots. I think it's very dead though, but I planted it in the ground just in case. I think that's more ranunculus. This is echinacea. Thimbleberry. The plan here, let me show you. Off the sidewalk this way is for there to be steps going down because this is like the steepest part. So I'm gonna put steps. I'll probably dig it out and then use like a section of log to kind of be the riser part of it. So yeah, that's all just whatever, wildflowers. You can see that's some kind of wildflower. This might be comfrey, I'm not sure. I think that's comfrey. I've got, oh, this is something. You're either elderberry or currant, don't know. This is a tree. I don't know what kind. It's either chestnut or hazelnut. We'll find out. And then more ranunculus, I think. There's some yarrow. Here's the tree. I did write on it what it was, but it faded away. I think this is hazelnut. And I think that's like coreopsis. This is my favorite rose I got from Heirloom Roses. It's called Earth Angel and it smells incredible. That's some iris, some kind of something, I don't know. This my dad gave me. It was like some kind of, I don't know, rocket, blue, something. I don't know. Let's see if it's gonna come back. So that's up here. Down this way, we got another tree. Either hazelnut or chestnut, I don't know. One of them. That's my little culvert pond that I want to widen out and make bigger, just so we have like a source of water. It's always moving, so it's never really stagnant. But I want a place for frogs and what are they called? Dragonflies. Here's something. Elderberry or currant. Another tree. What are you? Chestnut. That one's actually labeled. Elderberry or currant. So yeah, I also need to go and fortify. I made swales. I don't know if you can tell from this angle. Like I dug out a trench here and then piled up the dirt here, and then I filled in the trench with wood chips to act as a sponge, because this whole front area is a really big slope, and I didn't want everything just washing away. So I've got tons of woody material to use for whatever I want. It's just gonna take time. I've got a catalpa tree here and a goji berry there. I think the goji berry may have kicked the bucket over the winter. I can't tell how the catalpa's doing. It's still nice and like springy feeling, but I don't see anything growing on it. Oh my god, it's not dead. Wow. Oh, good job, Goji. Like, these things are so... These are very, very dead up top, but look. Oh my god, I'm so happy. What is this? Oh, this is senna. I think these might have been dead. But we'll find out. And there's another one over there in front of the generator. So I want to connect the wood chips that are in front of the hot tub, put them all the way across in front of the generator and in front of the compost, and get stuff to kind of obscure all of it, because this is the play area. This is basically going to be lawn. It's just going to have a flagstone path in the middle. There's not going to be any plants there besides the red fescue grass and the clover. This section we need to fill in with gravel for additional parking, because we only have like one car wide up to here on our cement pad. So it'll be nice to have this when anybody comes over. We'll just basically have a little parking lot for them. Probably be like 2 or 3 spaces worth. But this is gonna be like a main orchard area, basically from the turn in our driveway up until the culvert. And even beyond up on this side. It's just basically all gonna be trees. I don't have much planted in here yet, except for whatever this guy is. Hazelnut or chestnut. This is my wood chip pile. And this guy. Oh, look at you with your little buds. Oops. Very good. What are you? Hazelnut or chestnut? Dunno. And then over here. Oh, look at those trees. Ah, they're so small. Hazelnut or chestnut. And hazelnut or chestnut. Very cute. Look at you. And I inoculated all of these wood chips up here with red wine cap mushrooms. So we'll see if we actually get any fruiting bodies. I know there's a ton of mycelium in these wood chips. I don't know if it's from the red wine cap. Like, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I hope it is, because those are edible. They're also just like really good at breaking down wood chips, but so good looking. We'll see. I put it in there in the fall. Very excited if I can get some mushrooms out of there. Okay, I think I got everything. I am just one bitch getting everything done. And we're trying to make this like a permaculture food forest, native plant, oasis. But again, nobody wants to help me, so it's just me. Oh my god, this is my weeping willow. Look at it. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. I put it down here by the water. I hope it gets huge. I hope it's beautiful. All right, I think that's everything. This is what I've accomplished in a year. We moved in exactly a year ago today. That's fun. And I wasn't able to do things to the ground until after July because they hadn't done the final grade yet, so it was just like completely clumped up dirt. They had to bring in extra truckloads of dirt and then smooth it out and make sure everything was like pointed away from the house. So I couldn't plant anything until July, so like I went totally ham at the end of the summer and just like bought a bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna do something now. Talk to you later.
So this will serve as a comparison of where the forest is starting so we can see how everything progresses over the years. Everything takes time to grow. If you're interested in how we got from just a plain forest to this point, I will make a video so you can see the process. See you later. I have a giant pile of wood chips to move.